Hey guys, Dude Nothing here, just coming in with a basic tutorial on how to use the ToT, the ToT mod, just for some basic cosmetics and your look. We'll also look at just how to apply anything to a thrall, if you've got one. First to get started, I like to find a nice little plain background. It just makes it a little bit easier for setting up the look. You're going to go Shift B. If it opens up anything like the bazaar or anything, which shouldn't be an issue for much longer, you just press B again. You can see here I've already got a bunch of pre-saved stuff, but we're going to go something fresh today. So the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at how to change our overall character's look. A lot of customization available here. We're going to go up to bodies. Again, I've got some pre-saved. We're going to go current body. In character, we're going to have our gender change so we can swap. We can remove the bracelet, which we really don't want to do. We can change our god or ethnicity. So it really doesn't do much either. It just kind of changes the character's data sheet to say what ethnicity they are. What we really want to mess with is everything from, other than male, female, is everything from body down. We're not going to go over all of these because there is a lot. We can change obviously all the settings that you'd normally change. You choose the one you want, depending on what mods you've got on, depends on what sort of settings you're going to have to play around with. We're just going to stick with vanilla for now. Skin color, pretty self-explanatory. We can go through and figure out what skin color we want to be. So we're going to try and make an orc today. So we're going to go for a little bit of a green. We're going to go a nice sort of olive green there. Our palms, we're going to keep them pink. They don't really show up too much if you have a look. They're really not that flashy. We don't want any skin shine. Our hair, we're going to keep vanilla. Body hair, we don't care about. Corruption, you can set this to add the corrupted body effect. Same with the wrinkles. I don't like the corruption look. Muscles, vanilla. Muscle mass, obviously, to change how buff we look. Height is for height. Blood color, blood color is fun. I like to set mine to blue because I'm a weirdo. That's going to be good for that. Our head, I think we're going to keep. That's kind of orky looking. Let's have a look at. We can zoom in on here. If we want, we can zoom in on just the head with our little zoom in head. Oh no, there we go. I think he's looking good. We can zoom back out to the body. Yeah, I like the forehead and everything to be as it is, so we're going to close that one down. Hair. I really don't care about the alt shaders. Let's find a haircut that I think is good. We're going to move around a little bit. I think that's pretty natural from what I wear, hairstyle wise. Hair shine intensity, we're going to keep fine. Again, we're just doing basics. We're not looking at any of the hardcore details, so we're not going to mess around with too many of the settings. There we go. I have a full head of hair underneath my haircut, so we're going to go with full instead of receding hairline. Hair color, pretty happy with it being black. We don't need any highlights, so we're not going to change the secondary hair color either. Gradient, position, size, that's all good as it is. We don't need any hair accessories. Let's have a look in our scars. Do we want any scars? I think we're going to go with that. Let's zoom in on that head. Just a couple of Klingon bumps, I think, are going to add. Yeah, Klingon bumps are good. We can go war paint. Ooh, we never start from the back. Start from the front. That's our head's war paint. We're going to go body. I like that one and our hands. And then we're going to choose a, probably a blue. We don't want any gloss finish and we don't care about details. And that's pretty much it for, obviously play around with your settings. If you want to put more detail in the cheek height and stuff like you would with the vanilla settings, you could play around with those. We like that, we're happy with it, so we're going to go up to apply. That's going to add it to our character. Now, if I like this body, I'm going to duplicate, edit, and rename it. What are we going to name this one? Test vid. And we're going to save. And now I've got it in my pre-saved thing, so I can sort of click on this little apply button. That's what I look like on the server I play on. And that's the one we're playing around with now. So we'll just go to the one I usually have. Back. So now we've got our body applied. And we're going to look at putting some clothes on because being butt naked is not that fun. Again, I've got a bunch of pre-saves. What we're going to do is going to go current armor. And we've got the body pieces and slots we can pick. So we're going to work our way through it. We're going to go search for Yamatai. Do we want any of these? We don't. If you know what pieces you're looking for, we're going to look for mask. You can just search for it quick and simple. That's new. No, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. There we go. So we're going for a kind of samurai orc look. So we're going to go with that mask I like. Torso. Samurai look. Samurai's top. That's not a samurai's top. That looks kind of good. That looks kind of good too. I think we're going to go with that. Because we're going to add some accessories to it just to make it pop a bit more. So like that one. Hands. Let's look with samurai. Whoop. Yep, we like the look of those armor. Legs. We're going to change the colors around a little bit in a second. Those pants are funky. Let's look at some Yamatai stuff. I'm going to go with those ones. Yeah. No, and yes with the armor. We like the armor. You might change the top. We're going to go with this top. We're just going to go with the basic Yamatai stuff for now. And then we're going to look at the coloring. For coloring, you got your different slots. I'm going to leave the mask that color. You're going to pick the slot. You're going to play around with it a little bit and find out which piece of it moves around. You're going to go with a nice red there. We're going to play around with this one. We're going to make that a nice, red there. This one's a highlight, so we're going to bring that down. Actually, we're going to keep it up nice and high. Bring Bring that down. Alright, we kind of like that look. We kind of like this color palette that we've picked. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy it and we're going to paste it. And this is going to allow me to keep the palette the same for each item, and then I can play around with it a little bit more. Like right now, I don't like the fact the gloves are red, right? So we're going to play around with that a little bit. We're going to make that part maybe brown. Yeah, we might actually copy. Are we going to copy? I think we're going to copy. We're going to copy this one and drop it here. Pants are red. I don't like red pants, so we're going to copy that one and pop it there. We go. Some black pants. And you sort of play around with the colors until you find the way that it matches. So those two match now, so I'm happy with that. I like the idea of this being red as well, so we're going to pop that one red. The shoes, I kind of like the way they are. Zoom in and out, have a little look around. He's looking good enough as it is. Alright, so we're going to apply. We're going to back out. We're going to, boom, duplicate. So it shows me this is the one that I'm wearing right now. And again, we're going to edit. And rename. And save. Now I've got that one saved, and I can do the same thing. I can, as I did with my body, I can switch around to prefab stuff that I've already got selected. So we are going to go, well, we'll stick with this one for now. But yeah, I just hit equip all. If I want to edit it, I go to edit. Equip all. Alright, so we're going to back out. Now we're going to add a little bit of detail to this. So we're going to go to accessories. Again, I've got so many pre-saves because I've been messing around with this, learning ToT. We've got our current set, edit. We're going to add an accessory. We want to add an item. I don't really play around with the hair or the beard because you can do that in the body settings. But adding items is my go-to. This is going to open up every item for every mod you've got. You can add knives, arrows, like everything you've got you can add to your character as an accessory. Some of the items you're going to be able to move around. We'll see if we can find one we can do that with. But for now, we're going to add some basic stuff. Just a couple of little things just to show what we can do. So we're going to go, again, samurai. We're going to search. Ooh, we don't like the look of any of that. Yamatai. There we go. We got Yamatai pauldron left and right. So we're going to put the left on. You know, this is the one thing I find a little frustrating is you've got to do this individually because it's left and right. So we're going to put the left on first. You can see that it's added one to my shoulder. We're going to back out. We're going to add another accessory item. And we're going to add the right shoulder this time. And we're going to back out. Now I've got my two shoulders done. Let's put a little hat on. We're going to add one more item. Let's search for hat. Let's see if we can find a decent hat to wear. Ooh, no, I don't think so. Ah, this is the one that this is the one I like to wear. This one changes your hair, and you've got to go back through the setting and rechange it. It's a little bit frustrating. You're going to find that with some of the hats. They come with hair attached to them. Let's put that one on. That one on. That one. And we're going to back out. And then because we're making like an orc, we are going to add one more thing, an item. We're going to look at ears, and we're going to add some big pointy, these kind of goblin ears there. Just little pointy ears, not too big. And we're good with that, so we're going to back up. We can do color changes again, as we did before. Each one has its own palette we can play around with. The ears, the thing I love about the ears is they will automatically go to the color of your character's skin. Once we're done there, we can apply. Now it's yellow, so it says it's been applied to my character. You can change the item. You can change its visibility. You can hide just in the editor, just so you can have a look. Like if I've got details under the head, I can pop the hat off so I can have a quick look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Pop the hat back on. And I can equip and unequip it. Anytime I make these changes, I just hit the apply button. And back out. And that is basically it for self. There is the weapons. I don't use the weapons one very often. It just creates a skin. Not every weapon can accept a skin. But you just pick a slot. If I have an axe, I can have a look at all the axes and figure out which one I like the look of the most. Dragonbone War Axe, I put it in that slot, I apply, and now every axe that I have that can take a skin will look like that. I just don't use it very often because I've got some pretty cool weapons on my server. I like the look of them, so I don't really mess around with this. And we're going to back out. Alright, so that's for us. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at... I do have a thrall, don't I? I do. Let's put down Miranda. Here is Miranda. Miranda is a human. We don't like Miranda being a human. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Miranda. We're going to hold E. Oh, my ToT's not working. Maybe not, I can't work it on her. Why is my ToT not? You're going to hold E. There's going to be a red bottle that says ToT. Wonder if it's just on her that I can't do it. Yeah, no, it's not working on this one. My single player messes up with the mods because the mod list isn't correct. It constantly shifts around, but you're going to hold E, a little red bottle is going to show up. And that's going to bring you back into this menu here. And all you're going to do is the same process if you haven't created one. If you have created one, you're going to go down while you're in that character. And you're just going to select and equip all. So that's my ninja, samurai, but my ninja stuff. This is my usual outfit. Obviously not too different. My usual body is not working, but that's okay, that's okay. But yeah, that's the basics of messing around with ToT. Like I said, very simple tutorial today. And yeah, if you like the video, I know it's not a great video. I'm not great with YouTube. This is my first time in a long time. But I appreciate you guys hanging out and taking the time to watch this far if you've made it. But yeah, if you like the video, leave a comment and I will make more. Have a good one.